Good morning to our guests joining us on program and those watching live via Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us today on this exciting occasion. I am Rhea Lawson, Director of the Houston Public Library, and I'm thrilled and honored to welcome you as we celebrate the grand opening of TECHLink Dixon, powered by Aramco, a dream that has come to fruition. TECHLink is one of the Houston Public Library's premier service models. It is a vibrant, innovative, high-tech space that is aimed at providing free access to new and emerging state-of-the-art technologies right in communities around our cities, especially in communities where technology access may be limited. While other library locations have been remodeled to include elements of the fabulous TECHLink concept, this is HPL's first and TECHLink facility, uniquely designed and specifically constructed for the delivery of TECHLink's robust technology resources. TECHLink Dixon is certainly the standard bearer for HPL's TECHLink brand of technology tools and training. We are so very proud of this accomplishment, and I'm sure you will be as well. As with any major accomplishment, it truly takes a village. So today we celebrate with our mayor, city council members, the Houston Public Library Foundation, our donor partner, Aramco Americas, the General Services Department, our architect, English and Associates, and contractor Times Construction. The journey to get us to this day has not been without its trials. Hurricane Harvey, the reason for the library closure, and now the coronavirus pandemic. Despite setbacks though, essential library services and resources have remained accessible thanks to the commitment and dedication of HPL staff and community partners. This support has helped to give stability to residents affected by the storm and the pandemic and anchored those whose lives have been disrupted by both. Since the onset of COVID-19, HPL has continued serving Houston's communities by reimagining services and programs. This resiliency continues to prove that together we are truly Houston strong. And strong is absolutely the word that characterizes the spirit of our great city, that embodies the vision of our dynamic leader, Mayor Sylvester Turner. It is because of his passion and tenacity to ensure that all communities are complete communities, and that we are able to realize the opening of this new facility. Please join me in welcoming our mayor, the Honorable Sylvester Turner.
Thank you, Dr. Lawson. And those were very kind words. Were you talking about me? I mean, thank you so very much. This is a great day, and in the midst where so much is happening, look, we are all deserving of a little joy and some victories, and this is a victory for the city of Houston today. And I appreciate you, Dr. Lawson. This is our third time in the last, I guess, within 30 days that we are talking about reopening libraries in the city of Houston. So thank you, thank the entire team, the Houston Foundation, in this case, Aramco. I mean, just a lot of thanks to go around, the staff and the people out in the communities who have been very, very patient. So a lot of thanks. This has been an amazing start to the new year with the reopening of libraries closed due to Hurricane Harvey. And I want to thank the General Service Department, GHD, CJ Messiah, and his entire team. Today we celebrate the opening of the new TECHLink Dixon, the first standalone TECHLink for the library system in the city. I know that if there is anyone more excited about the opening than me, Dr. Lawson, I know it's got to be you. I want to thank you for your tireless leadership and the dedication of you and your team to make today and the days leading up to today a reality. I would also like to acknowledge and thank our newest council member, Tarsha Jackson of District B, and of course, our former District B council member and Vice Mayor Pro Tem Jerry Davis. I would also like to acknowledge and thank the General Service Department again for their respective contributions in support of this reopening. You know, I believe libraries are an integral part of the fabric of our communities, contributing to the community vibrancy and advancement. Today's grand opening of TECHLink Dixon is a testament to what is possible when members of the community come together in support of a shared vision centered on restoration and revitalization. This is evidenced by the members of the community who advocate for their communities and their neighborhood libraries by ensuring that the programs, services, and resources offered are reflective of and best meet the needs of those whom they represent. And such is the case for Amanda Dixon, the namesake of TECHLink Dixon. Amanda advocated tenaciously for a library in the Trinity Gardens community and understood the correlation between education, literacy, and opportunity. Another shining example is Huey German Wilson, president of the Trinity Houston Gardens Super Neighborhood, who gives voice to those community members, and I thank them for their leadership and their service. Today's announcement could not have been made possible without the generous, and I underscore generous, donation of $1.6 million received from Aramco Americas to not just support the repairs and restoration, but to create a completely new building of the new TECHLink to Aramco Americas. On behalf of the entire city, let me say thank you. This investment will benefit generations to come and underscores why they were so deserving of the Houston Public Library Foundation's Igniting Impact Award for their support of Houston Public Library's vision for serving the community. Having been referred to as an institution in the community, it goes without question that the former Dixon Neighborhood Library was beloved by its residents. And prior to closure, the library welcomed 25,795 visitors annually who enjoyed the library's community-driven programs, after-school activities, computer and internet access. After Harvey forced the library to close, the library partnered with various community groups to ensure that residents were still able to access critical library services, programs, and resources. It is that spirit and tenacity that is the heart of Houston, and it is to be applauded. In closing, I want to acknowledge another entity that certainly employs that same spirit and that is working relentlessly to ensure that our public library system is able to flourish and sustain its role as a community contributor, and that is the Houston Public Library Foundation. Can't say enough for these persons who give up their time and their treasure to making sure that the Houston Public Library is one of the best in the country. The foundation has been there when we needed them, and they continue to be there for Houston and its future. And it's because of that and so much more. This time, I would like to introduce my good friend and fearless leader of the Houston Public Library Foundation, Chair Alicia Green Ellis. Thank you for your leadership and the work of the Foundation Board, who champion libraries each day through your fundraising for the Houston Public Library. And if I might add, keep the money flowing.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor, for your kind introduction. You know, your leadership and commitment toward the future of our city is clearly demonstrated each and every day. And just know how much we appreciate you and all of our city officials for continuing to support the Houston Public Library and the Houston Public Library Foundation. At the Houston Public Library Foundation, our #1 mission is to champion libraries through our fundraising efforts for the Houston Public Library. It is a mission that I and my fellow board members are all very much passionate about. And it is why I am so honored to be here today, representing the foundation to welcome the Trinity Gardens community to an exceptional resource. As you all have heard today, the Amanda Dixon Library is the newest state-of-the-art technology center here in the city of Houston. We know that the TECHLink, powered by Aramco Americas, will transform the futures of children and adults by engaging them with the 21st century technology. Dr. Lawson and her team at the Houston Public Library are visionaries. They are constantly striving to provide the best opportunities to the city of Houston through the network of Houston Public Libraries. Dr. Lawson, I commend you on your commitment that has led us to this moment today, and I thank you on behalf of the Foundation Board. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize the exceptional public service of Councilmember Tarsha Jackson and Councilmember Emeritus Jerry Davis, and the continuing efforts of Huey German Wilson, and of course, the Dixon family, represented here today by Bernadette Dixon. Through the collaboration of so many, like a phoenix rising, the Dixon Library will once again connect the community to ideas and education using 21st century technology. This is possible because of the generous and philanthropic community partner, Aramco Americas, whose $1.6 million donation served as the catalyst for today's celebration. The partnership with Aramco has been exceptional and destined for amazing future. Aramco's team has been a dedicated partner every step of the way throughout this process. Their dedication to social responsibility makes a significant difference in Houston, and that tangible change is being celebrated today. I have the honor today to introduce Dr. Nabil El-Falik, the President and CEO of Aramco Americas, a global leader in integrated energy and chemicals. Dr. El-Falik oversees Aramco's activities in the United States and helps drive company strategy and growth. On behalf of the Houston Public Library Foundation and the communities whom we all serve, we thank you for your foresight, leadership, and community spirit. I will now turn it over to Dr. El-Falik for remarks.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Ms. Green Ellis, for that kind introduction. I'd like to thank Mayor Turner, Dr. Lawson, Council Member Tarsha Jackson, Council Member Emeritus Jerry Davis, and the staff from the Houston Public Library for joining us today to celebrate something really great. I also want to recognize the Dixon family and the Trinity Garden community for welcoming Aramco to your neighborhood. This day has been a long time in coming, so I'll make my remarks brief. After Hurricane Harvey, we looked and listened closely to how we could help the city. We wanted to rebuild with a lasting impact. This library is a natural fit for a city with such a strong tradition of innovation in energy, engineering, and technology. It is also a natural fit for Aramco, where we are big believers in STEM education and using technology to solve challenges. This library bridges the digital divide and provide access to technology and tools to inspire generations of Houstonians. This library represents what can be accomplished through public and private collaboration. It represents what can happen when we come together to accomplish something great. From my sustainability perspective, I must comment on the thoughtful design that reduces energy consumption through architecture and environmental principles. In addition, the finished floor is above the prior height to help protect against future water damage, God forbid. In conclusion, I would like to thank the Amanda Dixon family for allowing us to further their legacy and the City of Houston for their great vision. We are glad to be here to be part of this virtual ribbon cutting and to share the transformation journey of the Amanda Dixon Neighborhood Library. Thank you very much.
We saw after Harvey that 7 or 8 of the public libraries were still shut down a year after the hurricane. We were looking for an opportunity where we could reconstruct a library in a community that was really needing to have that service.
The gift that we received from Aramco was the single largest gift that we've ever received in the Foundation's history. The $1.6 million that we received will allow us to build the first ever new construction for TECHLink Library.
The idea behind TECHLink is it's a place and a space where people, no matter what their skill level is, can come and exercise those skills and learn and grow.
This facility is designed to reach technology out to many ages, and it starts with a TOTS area working into small group interaction areas, quiet corner where you can rent a computer and a makerspace, a videography studio, and also a recording studio, all packed into the building. We also work to improve energy performance, and for this building, all the lighting is LED.
This will be their opportunity to step through the doors of TECHLink and step into the 21st century and learn how to use the new technology.
This is going to serve as a catalyst for this community.
Dr. Lawson? Well, look, as the mayor of the City of Houston, it's certainly my pleasure to introduce the new council member.
Thank you. You know, I think everybody knows that mute is a thing, and we just experienced that. Thank you, Mayor. And thank you, Mayor Turner, for your remarks, Chairperson Ellis, and President Alicia. Wow, now you all understand what the excitement is all about and why today is so special. A wise community leader once stated that a strong public library system is one of the primary hallmarks of a thriving. HPL has been very fortunate to have the support of our mayor, our library foundation, and generous donors such as Aramco Americas, which has enabled that to occur. And we are grateful for their respective support and leadership. We also recognize that to have a thriving city, we must have communities that thrive. Our guests are truly servants of the community, and because of their selfless service, they work to ensure the communities of District B are the very best they can be. I am pleased to introduce, in the order that they will speak on the program, Community Champion District B Council Member Tarsha Jackson, friend of the library and fervent community advocate, District B Council Member Emeritus Jerry Davis, Impassioned Community Advocate Huey German Wilson, President of Super Neighborhood Trinity Houston Gardens number 48. And last but not least, it gives me great honor to have Mrs. Bernadette Dixon here today, representing the Dixon family, the namesake of TECHLink Dixon.
Thank you, Dr. Lawson, and good morning, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to be here, part of this very important, exciting event. As the mayor mentioned earlier, we had several other openings of libraries or reopenings, and so I'm very excited to be part of, this process. So first, I would like to thank former council member Jerry Davis, our very own Mayor Turner, of course, Dr. Lawson, Chair Ellis, the president of Aramco, Huey German Wilson, Fifth Ward, Trinity Garden, Houston Gardens president, and Bernadette Dixon, the Houston Public Library and the Houston Public Library Foundation. As I said, I'm very excited to be here. I love libraries. Libraries play an important role in our communities as hubs for learning, connecting, and growing for our children and our entire family. And we have a place in our libraries, but this TECHLink Dixon Library is even more special for a lot of reasons. First, this library will make technology more accessible to people of the Trinity Gardens, which is exciting. Anyone can walk in off the street and have access to a 3D printer, embroidery machine, recording technology, and much, much more. So that alone is a lot to celebrate. Also, the Dixon Library symbolized Houston's resilience. I love that we didn't let Harvey shut this building down, that the leadership of the library, the city worked very closely to get the resources needed to keep the doors open. And so I also love that the fact that Aramco came in and stepped in with the needed funds to bring this technology to Trinity Garden. So thank you. This is what we need more of in Houston to get big things done. This reopening today inspires me to keep working to bring more resources to District B, to find creative ways to improve the lives of every Houstonian. Just like our imaginations have no limits, neither should we. So thank you all. I'm looking forward to continuing working with you guys to reopen up more libraries in the District B area. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, am I on? Oh, sorry about that. I was just in this, section. Hey guys, take a 5-minute break. All right. Thank you. The thank yous have been flowing. Again, thank Aramco for this generous donation. I'm sitting here in the TECHLink, the Amanda Dixon Library. Thank the Dixon family again for what they've been doing and allowing us to use this name for 50 years. When I first got in office, we had the people in Trinity Gardens come and say, hey, we were told we were going to get a new library. And I said, let me look at the books. And I didn't see anything on the books. So I called Dr. Lawson and we worked on it. And we're here today. So Dr. Lawson, I want to say thank you. This project would not have been where it is today for you, the community, speaking out, doing what you're supposed to do, having a big voice, letting everyone know what your needs are and your desires are. I want to thank Ms. Green, the foundation, for the hard work and directing the funds to this library. District B is very special, and we had the opportunity to open up the Scenic Wood Library with the TECHLink, and now this building. And I wish you all could see it today. It's awesome. It's exactly what we wanted. And special thanks to John Middleton. John sat down and we went back and forth several times. Councilman, we can't do this. Councilman, we can't do this. Okay, we can do that. And then when we got a plan together, Stephen Chamberlain, the project manager, putting all the screws, make sure everything is in place. And so I just want to say thank you all to everyone in the library system. Again, Dr. Lawson, for allowing them to be creative and do the things that they can do on a daily basis. And again, we sat here about a year ago with the groundbreaking and in the cold, and the community came out. Kids from Kashmir High School came out, and in the rain, and it was worth it. And that's why they did it, because they knew they needed something like this to continue their education, to further their creativity by seeing what's in this building. So I want to thank you all for this, and appreciate you, Mayor Turner, for allowing us to do what we do.
Chairman Wilson, you're muted.
Good morning. Sorry, I'm terribly excited. Thank you, Dr. Rhea Lawson and your team in the oversight of the rebuilding of the Dixon TECHLink Library. This is the most important project to be completed in Trinity Houston Gardens in the last 2 years. And this community could not be more excited about the work that was done by Mayor Turner, previous council member Jerry Davis, and current council member Tarsha Jackson to make this library a reality. This library will remain a testament of the hard work of Miss Amanda Dixon and what was originally her book club. Now, over 50 years later, it is rebuilt to give residents, students, and families a place to access books and information and 21st century technology, a digital creative space. I really don't think that any of the community members, Mr. Sloan, Mr. Williams, Pastor Somerville, and Dr. Griffin Hartwell, among the many others, could have imagined that this would be the library in Trinity Houston Gardens. We never dreamed that this would be the culmination of that work. A cornerstone of excellence started 7 years ago when we sat down with Dr. Lawson and Mr. Weeks and Mr. Middleton, Ms. Hamilton and Ms. Casedo, among all the other HPL staff that was so instrumental in making this happen. And yes, I must mention Stephen Chamberlain, the senior project manager, for his diligent commitment to this project. And lastly, but most importantly, thank you to Aramco USA and its very attentive staff. This is a reality because of you, because you stepped up to the plate to fund this project. Your legacy will be inextricably tied to our success for years to come. Thank you to the Houston Public Library Foundation and Mrs. Alicia Green. As always, we appreciate your commitment. Welcome to Trinity Houston Gardens, home of the new Dixon TECHLink Library, powered by Aramco.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank everyone this morning. This is a great occasion. My mother had a passion for learning and reading, and she believed in her family and community. And she believed every child should have the freedom and access to literature. And she was an active member of her community and believed libraries could provide empowerment. Initially, she organized a bookmobile located at a church, which later transformed into the larger vision. She led a 6-year initiative for a physical location representing the values she wanted to bring to her neighborhood. In honor of her contribution, a library was built and named in her honor. In 2017, Hurricane Harvey destroyed the library property. In an effort to continue to serve the residents in the community, the library rebuilt it into a TECHLink center to help bridge the gap into modern technology. Although this change is different from the original vision of the public literacy, this direction is a great flow towards the social change of how we now consume art and media. Finally, I would like to thank everyone, including Aramco Americas, the Houston Public Library, and the City of Houston for this wonderful gift of literacy. Thank you again, everyone.
And thank you. Thank you, Councilmember Jackson, Councilmember Emeritus Davis, President German Wilson, and for your presence and continued collaboration with the Houston Public Library and commitment to the residents of District B. And very special thank you to you, Ms. Dixon, for carrying on the legacy that your mom started. We are so happy to be a part of that legacy and join you and your family in knowing how important it is to have a library in a community. Before we conduct the ribbon cutting ceremony, I'd like to take a moment, as so many of you have already have, to acknowledge and thank my hardworking, innovative, creative, and dedicated HPL team. Mayor, I have the best team in the city. I'm just saying. First to Spaces, team led by John Middleton. And of course, as everyone has already said, thank you, Stephen Chamberlain, for your creativity and your attention to detail. The Spaces team is responsible for the beautiful building that we're opening today. The customer experience team, led by Rick Corrales, for their collective contribution regarding ensuring that materials, services, and programs will be ready for the community. The digital strategies team for the technology throughout our libraries and supporting us in this virtual space. Our communications, virtual services, and strategic partnerships and initiative teams for their support with promotion, coordination of today's event. I'm incredibly grateful and appreciative to each of you. You are the epitome of what it means to be resilient. Thank you. And now, for the moment that we all have been waiting for. Of course, we cannot have a grand opening without a ribbon cutting ceremony. So I would ask at this time that each guest please pick up their ribbon and scissors and position them within the frame of your camera. So we're now going to do a quick photo shoot. So hold up your ribbon and your scissors and smile big so we can capture that picture. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, TECHLink Dixon. And I'm gonna count us down to get your scissors ready. 1, 2, 3, TECHLink Dixon. Now it's open. Yay! Also, you each have a special memento on this day, and it's a gold scissor lapel pin. I'm wearing mine, and I hope you will please wear yours too. And people ask you about it, say, it's because we opened Dixon. Okay. We also have a special token that we have shared with the Dixon family, engraved bookends in honor of the your mom, Amanda Dixon, that were salvaged from the old building. May you cherish them always. I would also like to highlight Roland. Roland, forgive me already for mispronouncing your name. So Roland Lemonius, who serves as the senior manager of TECHLink service model for HPM. It is Roland's team that makes everything happen in our TECHLink models. Roland and his talented team are part of the reason why TECHLink is an example of one of the best library models in the nation, if not the best library model in the nation. We expect to win many awards nationally because of the work that he and his team does. Please join me in thanking Roland, who is here today representing his team. And now for our final speaker, please help me welcome the face of the Houston Trinity Gardens, who you will soon get to know very well, the dedicated manager of TECHLink Dixon, Tega Zoma. Tega, good morning, and we're going to turn it over to you, and you're going to narrate for us the virtual tour and share how the new facility will support the community through programs and services. Tega, you're on.
Thank you, Dr. Lawson. Houston Public Library's TECHLink Dixon is located at 8002 Hirsch Road, the site of the earlier Amanda Dixon Neighborhood Library, which was built in 1972. The words "Powered by Aramco" are inscribed on the monument sign in recognition of Aramco's generous support of the TECHLink project and their investment in the development of the Houston community. This new building, the library's second Technology and Multimedia Center, encompasses 3,141 square feet, specially designed to provide the community access to new and emerging technologies. This will encourage creativity, self-expression, promote discovery, and lifelong learning. The lobby features lounge seating that can be used for reading, working with mobile devices, and for collaborative meeting activities. All visitors are required to sign in at the welcome desk before proceeding to the area of interest or to be taken on guided tours. In close proximity to the welcome desk is HPL's BookLink, an innovative book vending machine with your library card as the currency. Next to the welcome desk are training tables that can seat 5 attendees and an instructor. This space is used for providing orientation sessions and technology-focused workshops, such as 3D model design, logo creation, and image processing, among others. To the rear of the training tables are hublets, innovative tablet dispensaries, and an overhead document scanner, which allows books to be opened and scanned from above, preventing damage to the book spine. Images from this device can be wirelessly transferred to a mobile device. Multimedia machines on both the Windows and Apple Macintosh platforms are used for exploring graphic design, digital animation, and video editing, and more. Customers requiring immediate access to the World Wide Web may use any of the 8 available internet-ready computers. They may also type and print documents from these computers. The Makerspace Area, as the name suggests, is a space where you can make things. Here we provide a 3D scanner, 3D printers, a laser engraver, an embroidery machine, a Cricut cutting machine, a laminator, and even a button making machine. Alongside the Makerspace is the digitization station with various digital converters. It includes an archival-grade image scanner, a multifunction, multi-language scanner, a photo slide scanner, and an 8mm film digitizer. The music studio features a range of acoustic and digital instruments, from guitars and electronic drums to keyboards and microphones, and a digital audio workstation equipped with industry standard software, all within an acoustically treated environment. The video studio has been designed with green screen flooring and wall surfaces, along with an adjustable privacy curtain, a video and still camera, and a computer workstation with special applications for video production. Adjacent to the video studio is a wide format printer, capable of producing color prints up to 44 inches wide. The Tiny Text area for kids features a 65-inch multi-user tablet, as well as a variety of smaller tablets to foster hands-on interactive learning. Until we are able to invite visitors to tour in person and enjoy the benefits of our new TECHLink facility, we will be offering curbside services, part of the library's HPL To Go program. Customers may request books from our online catalog. The books will then be sent to TECHLink Dixon to be picked up safely and conveniently. Visit us online at houstonlibrary.org for more information.
Wow, what a great job, Taylor. Thank you. And what an exceptional facility. Thank you all again for joining us here today for this very special occasion, the grand opening of TECHLink Dixon powered by Aramco. We're excited to be able to provide access to critical resources, books, and technology. We look forward to resuming a full complement of services and programs at TECHLink Dixon and all our libraries as soon as possible. Thank you again for joining us. And if you'd like to see the tour again or share it with others, please visit us at www.houstonlibrary.org. That's www.houstonlibrary.org. Thank you and have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, we're no longer live.
So Jerry Davis, I knew you were going to be at the library. I just knew it. I just knew it. You just turned it out today for us, didn't you?
Well, you know, I was wanting to check out these. Were these the masks that Mayor Turner was referring to the city of Houston we need to wear?
We can't see you.
Hold on.
Turn the camera back on.
Can you see now?
No.
No.
Oh. Oh.
I want to thank
This is
everyone.
it.
This is Bernadette.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. You all are all amazing. It's an awesome presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody who participated. Love y'all.
Thank you so much.
Love y'all.
Thank you. glad that you can be honored. We can honor your mother in this way. So appreciate you and for carrying out that legacy. Thank you.
You all too.
So I think Jerry's having some challenges getting the video back up.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was going to be there too, you know.
He could have had us like, you know, back up. I could have been playing the drums. You could have been the lead singer.
You could have
though.
had the Supreme.
Well, you know,
We would have sang "Come See About Me."
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Dr. Lawson, this is great. This is great. And you know, your staff, you know, the staff did, you know, I can't even say how great it, you know, how great they worked. So, you know, you do marvelous work, ma'am. I can't wait to continue to see how you continue to expand the program throughout the city.
Well, you know, we have the one Houston, one library transformational plan, and so we hope to continue. Every library that we build or renovate is going to take lessons from what we've done before and move the needle just a little bit further, because I think that's what we should be doing.
Yes, ma'am.
And
you
we
know,
appreciate working with you, because
yes,
you
ma'am.
have to go to bat for this as well.
And then your right-hand team over there, the foundation.
You are not off the hook. No.
Off the
I
hook.
was just gonna say, I think we have just found one of our newest ambassadors.
I
on
love
behalf
it.
of
That's
our
right.
Fundraising efforts to benefit the Houston Public Library.
Because we know he will do whatever he needs to do to get it done.
Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. But y'all go ahead and let you know, get in contact. They what was it, Buffalo Bayou? They recruited me and slammed me on their board. I got a first meeting tomorrow. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's good representation.
So Lisa, recruiting?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. You know, here's the
With
thing.
his background in education and his promotion of literacy.
Entrepreneur.
And his telling it like it is.
That's right.
Persona.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I'm at the Ms. Green. We have to come out to the we call the Beehive. Commissioner Ellis has been out there, where we have the chickens and the bees, and we'll sit down and talk about it.
Okay, that sounds great. I'm gonna hold you to it. Okay.
All right, have a great day.
We
Thank you so much.
appreciate
Y'all. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Good job to you and your team. Roland, I don't know who else is on.
Yes, Roland, Tega, Sharon, Ladonna, Lauren, Tiffany.
Oh, everybody.
Yes.
I don't know why I can't see everybody. Tony, why I can't see everybody?
It's set that way.
And so I see, it's 6 people I see.
Put it on the gallery view.
Yeah, up in the top right. You
If I
can
can
switch it.
find it. I have full screen. How you get out of full? Oh, I see.
Phoenix Rising. I loved it.
Tony,
No,
Tony,
it
it's
was
just family,
great.
Tony. Come on.
It was great. You know, as I started think, first of all, the video was quite a surprise from Aramco. But one of the things that I know made the difference is by reaching out to the media to tell the story about the fact that the libraries were still not open. And it was because of that story that we got the call from Aramco saying, how can we help? And so, you know, when we talk about sort of seizing the moment, I do think we need to sort of collaborate between the library and the foundation to think about what other stories can we be telling now, you know, about the need for hotspots, the need for additional tablets that could be checked out, the needs to upgrade the technology at the existing libraries to allow families to use the parking lot and use as a hotspot, because that will hopefully get other corporations like Aramco to follow suit and be good corporate citizens and say, how can we help? We too want to see the library thrive and survive. So, so we need to do that, Dr. Lawson.
Okay, I'm always ready, especially going after support. But I think, given the Chronicles article and maybe Aramco could help in that effort.
Yes.
By saying, look what we did, or not being adverse to being a poster child for corporate investment into communities.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But
Okay.
I'm just so proud of the team, all of you, the behind the scenes, Tiffany and LaDonna and everybody that, and Sharon and everybody that made us look good. Don't we look good?
And makes it look so easy, but we know it's not, right?
Yeah, and helping me. I lost my screen and put myself on mute and closed my camera, and the mayor had to call me back on, but that's all right.
That was a little terrifying.
That was. I was like, well, anyway, we made it through.
That's right.
We made it through. And it was about TECHLink Dixon anyway.
Okay.
So we don't
Good
have any
deal.
more openings. This is it
For this year?
Wow.
I think we'll be having
we may have a groundbreaking later in the year.
well, we should be having a ribbon cutting this year, correct? Down there on the plaza.
Oh, we're gonna have one for the plaza.
That's right. And
Yeah.
hopefully that one we can be in person,
Yeah.
but also stream it live.
Yeah. Yeah, we should be able to do that. We have an amazing team that can do anything.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Well, you guys have a great day.
Alicia, have you met Tiffany and LaDonna?
Well, virtually.
Yeah, okay. All right. So,
Absolutely.
Tiffany is our new CTO.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Okay,
Have a
you all
great
take
day.
care.
Roland, excellent job, Roland. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone.